Alright everybody, today we have the Cookies Cannabis Dispensary here in Bradenton, Florida. It's a little tucked away shop right off of a highway area here, so we'll see how much traffic we get here today. And we are also battling these gross looking clouds. I might get cut off early today, but we'll push through as long as we can, just like we always do. We got some serious road rage going on there.
It's ready, dude. It's ready. Just go. I got it. It's the other location, though.
Take care, brother. How's it going, man?
Alright everyone, here's what's unfolding today. We've landed in Bradenton, Florida, and right from the start, you can feel the atmosphere building. The goal is clear and carries real weight. We're putting the First Amendment to the test, standing firm on the right to film in public, and watching closely how both citizens and authorities respond when that right is exercised. This goes far beyond just holding a camera. It's about transparency, raising awareness, and capturing genuine reactions when people are confronted with something outside their comfort zone. The sky is overcast, the mood feels charged, and there's an undeniable sense that things could escalate at any second. Our setting? A low-key cannabis dispensary tucked beside a busy road. An ideal backdrop for what's about to unfold. So stay alert, keep watching, and let's find out who upholds the Constitution and who completely unravels under pressure.
Peeping through the window there. Nice. Nice. Thank you. We got somebody joining in out here. Thank you very much. We need more people out here like you. Oh, they always stop after I thank them. I wonder why.
Check out the scene we've got here. The Cookies Cannabis Dispensary is tucked just off the highway, and at first glance it seems low-key. But don't be fooled. Cars are passing. Heads are turning, and you can feel curiosity starting to build. The moment the camera comes into play, the energy shifts. Some folks keep it moving, acting like nothing's happening, but others, not so much. That's exactly what makes these audits so compelling. You never know who's going to approach, who might lose their cool, or who suddenly tries to play authority without actually having any. It's all unpredictable, and that's where the truth reveals itself. Overhead, the clouds are rolling in like they might shut this whole thing down. But we're not backing off. Rain or shine, constitutional rights don't clock out, and neither do we. just like that, you can see the shift happening in real time. Faces start appearing behind glass. People watching intently, trying to piece together what's unfolding. That initial curiosity, it doesn't stay neutral for long. It starts turning into tension. Every now and then, someone gets it. Those rare moments where a person recognizes a purpose and respects the rights being exercised. But let's be honest, that's the exception, not the rule. Most people aren't familiar with the law, and even fewer are comfortable seeing it play out right in front of them. The mere presence of a camera becomes a catalyst. It brings out uneasiness, misunderstanding, and at times, outright aggression. And as more attention locks in, you can feel the pressure rising. This is a turning point, where things really begin to unfold. Because in moments like these, people's reactions tell the whole story.
How we doing? Not bad. Why are you talking to strangers, you fucking weirdo? I said, why are you talking to strangers, you fucking weirdo?
It's happening. The first sparks of confrontation. You got people hurling insults, tossing labels, clearly trying to get a rise. Quit filming me, you creep, they shout. But here's the truth. In a public space, privacy isn't something you can reasonably expect. Still, logic takes a back seat when emotions kick in. Folks get defensive, voices get louder, and tensions climb. All over a camera. It's wild how fast things can spiral over something that's completely lawful. But that's exactly why these audits exist. To bring this kind of reaction into the spotlight. You quickly start to separate those who actually understand their rights from those who are just running on impulse. And no matter how strong those feelings are, they don't override the Constitution.
Oh yeah, she was real intimidating. Take it easy, okay?
I'm just letting you know they called the cops.
Oh, what are they gonna do? Nothing?
Tell you to move from the private property.
A private property? Yeah. Now they want to give thumbs up and save face. Oh boy. The Manatee County Sheriff.
Now watch how quickly the tone flips. The same individuals who were heated just moments ago start dialing it back, throwing out a thumbs up, softening their voices. It's like reality is finally catching up. Maybe they're realizing they cross a line, or maybe it's hitting them that they never had the authority they were claiming in the first place. Either way, the vibe shifts in an instant. But just as things begin to level out, here comes the next phase, law enforcement entering the scene. And this is where the real test begins. Because now it's not just everyday people reacting. It's officers who are expected to actually understand and uphold the law.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, these guys are pulling back up. Maybe they got a story for them. See how this goes. Nice bike, bro.
And here it is. The Manatee County Sheriff rolls in, and instantly you can feel the tension lock in. This is that critical moment where things can either spiral out of control or take an unexpected turn for the better. The deputies step up, scanning the scene, and it's obvious they've already heard a version of the story from someone inside, whether it's been blown out of proportion or not. Now we find out what they actually know. The camera doesn't miss a beat. Every movement, every statement, every choice is being documented. Because when it comes down to it, accountability doesn't end with a badge. That's exactly where it begins.
Maybe they realize it's not going to go as well as they think.
I was gonna let you know they were calling.
It is what it is, man.
I was pulling out.
It is what it is,
I
man.
can't do shit.
There you go.
Right.
There you go, man. I'm glad somebody understands it.
I know that shit.
Take it easy, bro. Stay safe. I honestly didn't even know if he was going to come up and talk to me. I just can't really hear you.
Yeah, I can hear that with all, I can see that with all the cars. What's up, dude?
What's going on? How you doing?
Not much. So a couple things real quickly. I'm not gonna go ahead and restate the obvious. I mean, you're on the sidewalk, it's public, you can record, you can do whatever you want, it's not gonna hit it, but I'm perfectly fine with that as long as it doesn't escalate to where either
things start to shift in an unexpected way. The officer walks up composed, no aggression, no attitude, just straight to the point. He recognizes what's clear. Recording in public is perfectly lawful. No crime, no violation. For a second, it feels like we might actually be dealing with someone who understands the Constitution. Then comes a familiar reminder. Don't escalate. Don't make threats. Don't stir up trouble. Standard wording, sure, but also just basic common sense. The key difference here is the delivery. The tone stays respectful, measured, and professional. And that's not something you always get in these situations. So for now, credit where it's earned. Because when that professionalism is maintained, there's no reason for things to spiral into something unnecessary. And aside from that,
if you either go ahead and film.
Just as long as nobody, escalates anything.
That's what I'm saying. As long as you don't threaten anybody, they don't threaten you back.
I thought you said you weren't restating the obvious. I mean, if anybody does anything like that, that's a crime, right?
Yeah, but
there you go.
You know what?
Hey, don't go and threaten anybody now, all right?
Pretty much. But
all right.
Sometimes common sense isn't so common.
I understand that. I deal with that a whole lot.
But yeah, outside of that, dude, continue recording. Do whatever you gotta do here.
Thanks, man. Can I just get your name and badge number again? Sorry.
So name on Tiger here, and my David number is David9025.
Sweet, awesome. And can I just get the CAD number for the call too?
The incident number?
Yeah, please.
You can go ahead and call records and they can pull that for you.
I mean, you couldn't radio over or go look at your computer and get it for me?
No, you can just call
You
records.
don't want to do that for me?
No.
I appreciate
I'm not
that.
pulling a case number.
I appreciate you helping out today. Thank you.
With the exception of that, dude, continue all your day.
Appreciate your help today, man. Didn't think it was that hard, but cool.
But here's where things start to unravel. The contradictions begin to slip in. The officer claims he won't repeat what's already been said, and then immediately circles back and does just that. It starts to feel almost rehearsed. Then a simple request comes up, something routine like asking for a case number or CAD reference, and suddenly the energy shifts. There's hesitation, a bit of deflection, even a refusal. At that point, it stops being about clearly understood rights and starts becoming a question of cooperation. And this is where the situation loses its footing. Because professionalism isn't just about sounding composed. It's about backing it up with action. When something basic gets brushed off, it naturally raises eyebrows.
Just asking for the CAD number. Here while you're buying weed at the dispensary. Oh, and of course, yes, we both have cameras going. You just tell me to get a life after you come out of the weed store? Hey, you take it easy. You have fun.
The crowd keeps chiming in. Some are tossing insults, others are laughing it off, and a few try to jump into the mix. You got someone walking out of a dispensary telling others to get a life. The irony speaks for itself, and through it all, the camera keeps rolling. It picks up every inconsistency, every emotional reaction, every attempt to mock or brush things aside. But here's the reality. The lens doesn't distort, it documents. It shows exactly what's happening, unfiltered. And that kind of honesty can make people uneasy. Not because anything illegal is going on, but because the truth is being put on full display.
Yes! Thank you for joining in, bro. Thank you. Let's go. We need more people out here like you. I knew you were okay with it. Hey, you take it easy, buddy, okay?
Then, once again, you start to see a few supporters stepping forward. Those uncommon but important voices who actually understand what's happening. They recognize the value of exercising constitutional rights, of standing firm and not backing away when things get uncomfortable. And those moments carry weight. They prove it's not just confusion or emotion driving every reaction. There are people who genuinely get it and respect the process. That reminder matters more than it seems, because it brings things back into focus. At the end of the day, rights don't survive on paper alone. They stay alive through practice, through awareness, and through people being willing to actually use them.
Have fun!
Thank you, you too. Have fun.
Intensity starts to build, both in temperature and in tone. The atmosphere feels denser. The exchange is a bit more pointed, but the purpose doesn't shift. No matter how many people object, question, or push back, the core principle stays exactly the same: public space, lawful activity, and constitutional protections. It's straightforward on paper, yet still misunderstood or debated by many in practice. And that's precisely the reason these audits happen: to bring awareness, highlight reality, and directly confront the misconceptions people often hold when faced with situations like this.
Nice. We got her joining in. Thank you.
Now, the interaction takes a noticeably different tone. It slows down, becomes calmer, more respectful, even reflective. The conversation shifts toward rights, personal beliefs, and the Constitution itself. And this is what real dialogue is supposed to look like. No shouting, no insults, just two people exchanging viewpoints in good faith. In a surprising turn, there's even some common ground. The idea comes up that rights don't originate from the government, but are instead acknowledged by it. Whether you call it philosophical or foundational, it creates a brief moment of understanding in an otherwise tense setting. For a short while, everything feels more grounded, like clarity cutting through the noise.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing fine.
why are you recording here?
Why
I'm
am
like,
I recording?
Yeah, I'm on your recorder, so I'm going to put myself out there. Yeah, why are you recording?
Oh, well, let me ask you a question. Do you support the Constitution?
Actually, I'm a Jehovah's Witness, so
You are?
I stay neutral with politics. I stay neutral.
No, do you support people's rights then out in public?
With people's rights.
Yep.
It depends on what God says our natural rights should be.
Well, there you go. I agree, and it says in the Constitution actually that our inalienable rights are endowed to us by our Creator. Actually,
That is exactly what I believe.
So, all right then. Well, that's what I try to find out here. I try to find more people that. Well, this is exactly what I do. I exercise and I stress test our First Amendment right to the freedom of press and public.
So you're supporting the rights of the people that come here?
There you go.
My name is JC.
Absolutely. JC?
JC, yes
JC,
sir.
Johnny. Very nice to meet you.
It's good to meet you too. So
Absolutely.
are you a Bible reader? Do you go to like a church?
Not. I used to, but I work a whole lot now, so I don't. I tend to not.
That even happens to us sometimes when if you get.
Tone changes again. This time more defensive, more irritated, and noticeably confrontational. It's that familiar cycle playing out once more. When people don't fully understand what's happening, they tend to react first instead of asking questions. And too often, curiosity gets replaced with hostility. Still, the response stays steady, calm, measured, and anchored in what the law actually says. Because no matter how strong emotions get in the moment, they don't alter the underlying facts.
Morals. Don't worry. I'll never lose the morals.
Good job. All right.
It's very nice to meet you, JC.
Have a good day.
You as well. This guy getting back in his truck.
Hey, would you put that down? We're not buying anything in here. So
What's up?
would you put that down? We're not buying anything there. We're just turning.
So what's the issue then?
So why did you have it on recording?
What's the issue with you?
There is no issue with me. There's the issue with you, my friend. Take it easy.
As things start to settle, the broader picture comes into focus. Different reactions, different viewpoints, but one steady reality running through it all. The First Amendment was exercised openly and within the law. Some people showed respect for it. Others clearly didn't. And a few seem to take something away from the experience, while others carried on unaffected. Still, every exchange contributed to the larger narrative. It's a snapshot of awareness in real time. How rights are understood, challenged, and interpreted when they're actively being used in public.